Hello and welcome back. I am one proud Bavarian, and this is indeed yet another episode of Freya, the Sword of Tyr. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Aye, fellow Swedish people. I don't think that's Swedish. Well, what are we going to do this episode? Well, personally, I think we might just sit back a bit and, you know, just raid. Just raid, everybody. There's nothing wrong about just going on a classic, comfortable, good old raid. Man, we could totally screw everybody else. Oh, that's right. The Holy Land is still under siege. I think we are going to go for Rome. You know what? Pack your things. Oh, were you? Catholic Uprising. Oh, I totally forgot about you. Well, welcome, Catholic Uprising. I shall use you as a way to achieve absolute supremacy. Because this enables us just have these two dudes walk on. There you go. I don't know why I said absolute supremacy. It's just like sometimes, right, when you play the game and talk over it. No, actually it does make sense. It does make a lot of sense there. I just lost my train of thought after I said it. What I am talking about... Oh, well, the war's over. But what I'm talking about is I wanted to use the troops to suppress it, and then we just go south, right? And we kill the Pope's ass. Now my question is, could I theoretically... Hey, show me some boats that nobody needs right now. 28 boats, sounds okay. We still couldn't go in here. Interesting. So despite us owning a part of it, right, we should totally be able, at least in my opinion, to go into that part of the world, but apparently we aren't. So take that for what you will. Not much we can do anyway. Duchy of Nidaros, Finnmark. I mean, we could create these, right? Who controls Livonia? Wait, what? Nobody. Wait, there's... What happened to the duchy? Interesting. Duchy of Livonia is just gone. Well, in that case, there should still... There's nobody here. Interesting. Where did my... I mean, I know that I gave that title, right? I gave the title away, I think, to your father or something. Livonia, there you go. How did the title of Livonia just get killed? Inherited? Oh, because he didn't hold any land in there, I guess. What we're going to do is fairly simple. Just going to hand it out to Riga. Duchy of Livonia. Now, who is this? You're not a duke. Oh, because you're not de jure, actually, Livonia. Well, you know what? I'm going to transfer the vassal here. Just to make it look good. There you go. Alright, so far so good. I need you to be in a coastal province, and indeed you are. Our heir is currently the King of Frisia, our son, who should have all the bloodlines. Yeah, and indeed he does. Ah, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love when things just, you know, when they just work out. That's how it's supposed to be, right? What are you doing here? Retinue. Interesting. I had no idea. Right, everybody... Get him out of here. And now we just gather up some people here that are not yet on the boats. Oh no. Okay, we're good. I was afraid. Oh no, I think I didn't set them to raid. Well, we don't need to, because quite simply we got land everywhere now. You know, we go over here, we can just go right there and just become raiders. Easy peasy. No problem whatsoever. Being the North Sea Empire, you know, it's quite nice, but it's one of those things where you just know that it would be more influential if this wasn't Crusader Kings II, because in CK2, trade isn't all that interesting, or rather not all that important. You don't go out of your way to really conquer trade routes, right? Especially because the trade routes are so limited over here. They're mostly a feature for India and the Silk Road. Anyway... Let's start our raiding party here in Dorset. Hello, it's me. The Raiders. Didn't we... Wait, do we still have that in our possession? Oh, we still have the strange chest that we found in Rome. This chest is over 20 years old. Wow. That's pretty cool. You know what? Let's go back to Rome. Maybe they got a key now. Maybe they forged a new key. What is this? Excuse me? Nothing, okay. Rome, here we come. This is why I raid. We could usurp something. The Duchy of Kent. Right now, this whole held by one of the by one of the old. What is this? Are you at war with them? Oh, you are. I hereby grant you the Duchy of Kent. God bless. Right, so I'm happy, by the way, with our borders internally as long as England stays in England and nobody else gets there. I don't want Sweden or Norway up in the mess. Norway and Sweden are both messed up enough. We don't need them to take a look at anybody else. Alright, everybody, we're up in Rome. Now, this is going to go very, very quickly, because Rome, at the end of the day, is one of those things that you can just siege down so quick. For, I mean, obvious reasons, you know, it's... Ooh, the foul old Senate and Inquisition, of course. Your loyal servant, your loyal vassal, Toro of Torbjornsson Gren, has sent you a courier with an offer. He's willing to make a significant donation to your war chest. Absolutely not. How about you shut up, idiot? Right. Let's siege whatever we can siege and hope that we find something of value. What about some good old key? The Knights of Calatrava. I wonder why we don't have any holy order yet. Oh, Suomi's not in. Oh, you fools. Oh, you absolute fool. What? Wait, that's me. I meant you. You absolute fools. You don't know what you're doing. And you're doing it wrong. I think we have to go right back home. If we want an independent and a very strong Finland, this is the way to go. I think we start here. Ah, I'm a Viking now. Oh, that's such a cool picture. I like that art. That is very good artwork. All along the coasts, mothers tucking their children in for the night, warn that unless they behave, the terrible Freya, scourge of the seas, will come ashore with her undead warriors and eat them. Well, I mean, they're not incorrect. Or at least that's what I like to believe. We are at a certain amount of money. We're making... Oh, what is this? Did you just... I think the civil war just ended there. Anyway. Interesting borders for the Byzantine Empire here. Very interesting borders. The crusade is yet to end. Who sieged this down? Oh my god, the Knights Templar. They marched into fucking Iran. Or Persia at the time. You know, the switch to Iran happened fairly late. It happened, I think, in the 30s. When they started calling themselves Iran instead of Persia. Quite fascinating, if you ask me. It's one of those things that nobody really notices unless you're from the region or have an interest in map games. Alright, you know what? We're going home. We are going to... Let's actually have it... Oh, I mean, we might as well go home at that point, right? But we have to attack some Suomi idiots that do not know the oh, there's... No, you know what? We're going. Goodbye, everybody. Where's the rebellion? Right here. Thank you very much. Ah, Queen of Norway. Wow, what? The Queen of Norway. My half-sister. That is so cool. My half-sister has become the Queen of Norway after... Who died? Somebody must have died. Ah, King Henrik was slain in battle against Sunnmøre. Norway is in a very precarious situation because they are incredibly weak. And I mean incredibly weak. Denmark is also all up in that. Maybe we want to give Norland to... I think we're going to give Norland to... Norway. It's a bit of an ugly border internally, but it should secure... At least, at the very least, it should secure... Ooh. What did you mean by this? At the very least, it should secure Norway as an internal kingdom. I don't know if it will actually help long term, but all I can tell you is that I would rather have Norway blob a little bit over here than have it be absorbed by Denmark. In order to take daily walks in the wilderness. Excuse me? It's not how that works. Seek out and duel this man. I think we can kill him while we're sick. Actually, we can't kill him. Alright. I also... Please aid me? Help? He did heal me at the end of the day there, or at least a little bit. Alright, we have returned home. Now we shall murder. And then we shall attack the Suomi. I have rabies. Well, I'm fucking dead. That's a death sentence, alright. Yep. Okay. Got it. Do you have kids yet? Oh, you actually do. Oh, you're a good one. King Johan, you're a good one. Let's try something new. Heal me! I am cured and I have only one hand. I'm also infirm still. Right, I became like infirm 100 years ago, right? That's a bit silly. That is rather silly, isn't it? Right, let's dissolve all of these. I didn't even realize anymore that I was infirm, but I have been infirm for 100 years, or at least... I mean, it just, you know, it doesn't end. All of these wars are bad. I don't like any of these. I mean, we could go over here. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Then again, what about you first? You are this... Oh! Our threat is actually 73%. You know what? Maybe coming back was a mistake. I don't want to go to war at the moment because it's just not enough. It's not... You know, if we go to war right now, what's the point? Let's see the realm prosper so that we don't have any rebellions while we're out. We're gonna hold a great plot. We're gonna sacrifice a lot of people. And primarily, I'm gonna raise my levies again and we're gonna go raid. I know it sounds stupid because we just came back, but the thing is, sometimes you gotta spend some time just doing nothing, right? Because if you don't do it, then your troops, or, you know, everything practically is just gonna lead to you permanently being under defensive pact supervision, which can't be the goal. Come on, man, that can't be it. That's not how you play this game. I mean, I have played this game before because there's an obvious bug, a very obvious bug, with the defensive pacts. If you haven't seen the previous playthrough, then let me explain. If you reload a game, housecarls, welcome to the party. If you reload a game, okay, and you had a defensive pact, you can be at 100%, whatever. At the start of the game, everybody, or at least most of them, leaves the defensive pact. Now, why? Well, I assume that the AI just is told to, hey, reassert your position. Should you really, like, is this safe true? Should you really be in this defensive pact? And most of the time, the answer for the AI is actually yes. And yet, the AI doesn't exactly listen to that. What the AI does is they just act like, I don't know, let's find out. So you have maybe 6 months or something in which the AI isn't there. King Johan usurped Gelre. Oh, is Gelre the actual capital, yeah? It's not moving the capital. I think he just made a power move there. Oh. Gotta make power moves sometimes. Alright, get the boats out and then get everybody in. I think we're gonna go to the Byzantine Empire this time around. We've been there before. Maybe they got the key, right? It's the real Rome or something. Something like that anyway. Everybody on board and off. Can I go? Oh, let's go. It still works. Russia never change. Can you still? Ah, you can't go in here. This is... Oh, you can. You... What? Oh, but this is a fort level. Oh, because... Wow, that's actually interesting. I never looked at this. So this is, by the way, just to mention this, this is a historical trade route of the Vikings. This is a thing. They really did that. However, the game treats this as a river, so that long term they could actually, you know, kick you out. But by that logic, I mean the Black Sea should be a river when it comes to the river province, and it's not, for obvious, very, very obvious reasons, but still. Alright, let's go, boys. We're taking them Byzantines down. Also, I have an infection, everybody, and I'm now bankrupt. What? When did that happen? Oh, because we're filling up. Oh, because we're filling up. Oh, okay, yeah, wait. Don't do that. Don't make me go bankrupt, please. Now this should work, is this correct? Yeah, that looks about right. So you're already sieging this. I'm not gonna bother then, because it's already gonna... God, there's so much sickness, and I'm... man. It's actually very little sickness. Ooh, could I... Ah, no, you're not... Nope, can't raid you. Not properly anyway. You know what? The Russians have it coming. Let's be real here, the Russians, they just live here in peace. Those disgusting assholes. Not caring, not a care in the world for what I want. I want their property. Let's wait. And now we go. Because now there has been a tick, right? We land here, we kill their army. And then I immediately hop out with about half of them. Yeah. And this should make... Yep, there you go. Perfect. Ideal scenario. We made it out just before the tick. And I'm gonna distribute my troops here. Because this still would cost me. Now what you gotta know is getting back on boats is far quicker than actually crossing the river by usual means of transportation. So what you do is you just hop on the boats and then you're good to go. Ah, Russian raiding. Completely destroyed the city of Snov in Chernigov. Well, that's pretty fucking depressing for you, buddy. Ah, it feels good though. Being a raider feels amazing. This is why playing a Viking is so damn cool. You know, like this barely brings us any money, let's be honest here. In the grand scheme of things, this barely brings us any money. Oh, they did it after all this time, and it's actually a kind of aesthetic Jerusalem. You know, usually they always get this entire thing, and that's just, it's too thick. That's not what Jerusalem was. Kaiser Kuno III of the Holy Roman Empire victory. What? Oh, wait. Okay, just to understand this. So we fought, I think we fought against you. Yes, we fought against him. Right after we defeated him in Frisia, he was murdered. And Kuno III, the Butcher, took over. And now his dynasty sits on the Jerusalemite throne. Not that that... Oh, and nobody else apparently got anything. Not that that means anything. I mean, we could just go down there and raid them. But then again, I mean, they're just gonna get... They're gonna get destroyed. 23k troops, actually. How did you get so many troops? Wow. I am somewhat impressed, I will admit. Now, obviously, all of these provinces are fairly bad. We could raid you over there, I guess. Yeah, you can't actually... Can you go there? Nah, you would have to go. Don't do that. Absolutely do not do that. So our next heir is actually our son, which is nice. He's getting all the votes. He's a good character. You know, what can you say? Can I get you? No. I was hoping that I could get him to join my society, but it appears that that is not a thing I can do. I'm not really interested in this. Now, this does give us multiple options to go, but I think I'm fine with this, because this gives us a better vassal opinion if it's kept low. We could go with ruler over here. But then again, we're already so ruler heavy. You know what? Fuck it, no. Let's keep it in the hands of the council. The council has to have some power, or the gameplay is just done. That's CK2 in a nutshell. If you know, decide to power game, then you're gonna win. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? And that's not bad. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Alright, where is my secret box, though? There should be... Also, how much is actually hidden behind these forts? Wow, so much money! We're gonna take that. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, I can usurp something? I'm gonna do that. Oh, wow! What? Who did this? Who conquered all this? What? Alba, right? Oh, you still hold it. Huh. But I mean, I'm gonna take the Duchy of Man. I'm gonna hand it over to you so that you're no longer just a count. And now you're under, yeah, you're under Denmark. Denmark is blobbing. And I mean, they're not bad blobbing, really, because, you know, they've blobbed over here to Scotland. This is fair. This is a good empire. This is great. I really like that. God bless. I wish I would always be this good. The thing is just, even in our, right, oh, we can't even see what we chose. Whatever it was, we didn't choose that the AI would act aggressively, and yet they are. So I'm supporting this on every part of the way. If only we could do something about Russia. I don't want to take it myself. I want people to take it, right? That's kind of the idea of the Vikings. You send somebody out and then he gets it and you're like, wow, You should be so proud of yourself, buddy. And then he crowns himself a petty king, and you're just like, good job, everybody. In other news, this song's still absolutely great. We can't sail into... Oh, we could sail over here. That's that's a bit stupid. Guess we could take Tunisia, but what's the... Ooh, Poland. Not really interesting though. None of these rivers are terribly, terribly interesting. And yeah, too bad that we can't even sail in over here. Don't want to take Ireland again. What do you think? If you were somebody that hides keys, where would you hide a key? You find a chest in Rome. I mean, the key has to be in the Holy Land, right? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my man. But I think we're gonna take some stuff. Von Hohenstaufen. Wow, damn. That's some high society right there. Oh, and here we are. That was quick. Oh. Guess who's here? It's me, the Vikings. Hello, everybody. Give me my keys. Imagine the Vikings landing in the Holy Land and Oh, don't do that. Oh, you really want that? He wants that. You know what? I might die in the Holy Land. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. If this is the last battle of Freya, then Freya will die with honor. Stop usurping things when I'm watching a battle, okay? I mean, we... Oh, no! Do we have it, though? Oh, we might have it. Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh, this is cool. She died in battle. A zealous woman, she fought for the glory of Odin against the heathens in one of the greatest holy wars of recent history. Emperor Johann II, a renowned man, dignitaries from far and wide, will surely bow before him. Long live Emperor Johann II. I will tell you this, okay? This is the perfect end for Freya. She was a good character. She was a character that I will miss. She was no Johann. Now, Johann I, that was a man, okay? That was somebody, he changed the world's face. I mean, Freya did the same thing, I suppose, because she did invade all of this. The entire North Sea Empire is her work, but at the same time, what a good way to go. You know, she was infirm, one-handed, one-legged, and she went into battle and she fought. She did lose, but she did fight against the infidels. Matthias is the one that killed her, leader of the great company. Your berserker rage has left you isolated and surrounded. And as you swing your axe at the nearest foe, an arrow burrows into your shoulder and two more dig into your chest. Throwing your shield aside, you wield your axe two-handed and cleave yet another skull before falling to your knees. Moments later, a dozen enemies hurl themselves at you like a pack of rabid dogs. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What can I say? You have to... Sometimes this is just the way that goddamn cookie crumbles. And I think, by the way, that Filka Johann II will hold on. I think he will hold on to Frisia. Even if he doesn't like it, but we hold so much land here now. Yeah, I mean, everything except this. I think he will hold on to Frisia as his home title, and maybe he will give it to his son one day. But today is not that day, because his son is only 4 years old, and obviously he's not eligible, not really anyway, to become his heir. So let's take a look at Ilva. Ilva, do people like you? You have all the bloodlines. Okay, so far so good. You also have a bastard. Oh, but you didn't even... Oh, neither of these have it. Oh, what? Why were you out of wedlock? Wow. That's quite something. You know, we'll take a look at this. We're not ourselves in this battle, so we did lose it and have to retreat. Well, the winds of change are blowing. Our people have abandoned some of our older traditions, and the practice of raising runestones is one that is no longer observed. Apparently the latest fad has people writing with ink on parchment. Hasn't that... I think we've done this like 10 years ago already. Somebody's very slow. Alright, well, pushed us out. In our expedition to the Holy Land of the Abrahamic religions, we were pushed out, and that's just the way it goes. We shall come back with a fury. against the Christian enemies. I love this song, by the way. It's so good. This band is going to be at the Eurovision Song Contest, or at least at the pre-thingy for, whatchamacallit, for Sweden. And I hope that they win. I really, really do. That would be so good. Can you vote for her, please? Alright, let me have a look, though. I don't need any of those. Let's just do this and this one, I guess. It's kind of unnecessary, both of these. Oh, can you serve? Oh, apparently not. You have a new heir. Who are you? Total. You're the son of Henrik, betrothed to my aunt. It's a bit of incest, but I mean, has it ever hurt anybody? How old is he? 11. I mean, you know what? Good enough for me. I'm gonna vote Total then. Hey Total. Where you at, brother? Council is still discontent, but that will change. That's just what happens. Oh, somebody's expanding here. Tjöret. Oh, Tjöret. You know what? Maybe... I think I'll make a King of Pomerania whenever we actually get the chance. Not saying that we will get the chance, at least in a long time. But I was thinking, right? How do you pronounce that again? Let me take a look here. Tjöret. Tjöret. Tjöret, right? I thought, like, you gotta split it, right? Between Denmark and Sweden. But turns out, and Norway, actually. Jesus Christ. Stop blobbing. But turns out, I think I might just make a Queen of Pomerania. Whenever she gets the chance, you know? I mean, what's so wrong about it? We can open the gates. Build an observatory, I guess. I mean, I don't really care, but sure. Oh, and recruit a court physician. Absolutely. I love that she died in that fight. That is good. That's the good stuff that stories in CK2 are made of. Wanted to find a key and found her death. Now she's in Valhalla. Who are you? Chief Arne. Just grew up. I think that's why people were changing their votes to you. And apparently everywhere. I mean, I'm going to support Arne. I don't really care. They're all of my family. Until my son grows up, I just kind of want an heir, you know? What I will say is that I think that the Eldership Council thingy is one of the most beneficial ones that you can potentially have. One of the most beneficial systems, that is. It's incredible. It's very, very good. Oh, now he gets the fucking glory for pursuits. That's a bit much, yeah. Right, good raiding, everybody. How's the levies? -1. Can't believe that they conquered Scotland. Come on, man. That's crazy. And I can't usurp that right because he's at war. I think our vassals are going to conquer all that stuff. We don't have to worry about that. What I do worry about, kind of, is Suomi, Finland. I want them gone. Now, as you know, I kind of wanted to stop, and I did stop. I wanted to stop with the... Also, why are we not venerating anybody? But I wanted to stop with the whole thing in regards to abusing the defensive pact mechanics, and I'm gonna do that. I did it so far, and I promise now here openly that I will do that. I will not abuse it. Because this is the last recording of this session, right? So once I load in the next one, I'll be like, wow, I could literally do anything here. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna sit there, we're gonna have a good time. You know. Were you? Absolutely not. You know what? Just for asking me. Wait, what? Were you? Huh? How do you... Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh my god. What happened here? Wait a second. How did they do this? Who holds the kingdom of Jerusalem now? Nobody. 1168, 627. The Seljuks took them over, but left the Crusaders in power. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Damn. Alright, okay, okay. I see. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. Still no venerated ancestors. Maybe I should have venerated that random dude. Still no venerated ancestors, but we have a great future for in front of us. We're 22. We got some clear goals. And I think we're going to essentially finish the domination of the Vikings in this playthrough. And then we're going to look on to greater things. I like orthodoxy. Jesus Christ. They lost Turkey, but they sure as hell didn't lose Russia. That's crazy. We should beat them up. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in again, and have a good one. See you later, alligator.